Good morning, my awesome friends and followers of Felix's number one YouTube channel. Yeah, thank you. Thank you for sticking with me. Ladies and gentlemen, I'm doing a video in my kitchen today because my son had two of his friends stay last night. They were meant to play a cup match today with the football team, but the cup match has been cancelled. But the lads stayed last night and I went out for dinner with the lads, and they're all 14, 15, but it's my son's friends. I took them out for dinner and came back last night. And I know there was stuff happening on YouTube and all over the world, but I just took it. Do you know what I did actually? I binged watched a program called Hostage on Netflix, and I thoroughly enjoyed it. I thought it was awesome actually. Is it Serena Jones plays the Prime Minister? It's fun. It's fabulous, and I went and watched it. I watched about 5 episodes in a row, and I just loved it. And then I went to bed chilled. But yeah, and I want to point out to those of you that stuck. See those of you out there that have joined my channel. Thank you for joining my wonderful community. I've got wonderful moderators that look after the channel. Great team, and it's wonderful. Many people left my channel though when there was lots of rumours going around about me being a bully, a racist, a fascist, a paedophile, a fraudster. I've had lots of labels thrown at me over the years. At first, it used to get into my head because I was vulnerable from mental health from being in the military. I was quite vulnerable, so whenever I was getting labelled all these things, I was heading out at people and going "fuck you" and "fuck you." And I head out. I wasn't in a good place. It ruined my marriage. It ruined everything around me. I lost a lot of good friends. I lost a lot of connections because of the labelling and the accusations, which all turned out to be false. But for those of you that stuck with me, I thank you for seeing through the nonsense and the smear campaign that went on from 2019 to this year. And whether you like it or not, ladies and gentlemen, I will be honest with you. This may annoy you, but I was in the gutter. I lost my marriage, I lost everything, I lost my home with the smears and the constant attacks by a handful of dedicated YouTubers that still continue to do it today. But I've got out of it. I had therapy, I got out of it. I went and seen PTSD Resolution, who looked after me, and I won my 10-year battle against the Ministry of Defence. Many people think I didn't, but I don't care. I won that case, and I had a sizable donation to my bank account, and I was able to pay solicitors to go and different people to go and do stuff for me to stop the smears. And it's happened, and I'm just going to show you. I won't show you the whole letter, but it was less than 24 hours ago. I think it was 24 hours ago, maybe 40. I can't remember. But the date on this letter is the October. So I'll cover the crime number so you can see it. Or what? No, fuck it, you can see the crime number. So the last letter done to me, dear Mr. Colt, was the other day. And I've been cleared of every allegation. Even though people will try and do it, I'm now on top of it. And what I've managed to do, ladies and gentlemen, to get to this position is many of you out there that subscribe to my channel have sent me screenshot after screenshot after screenshot. I've got wonderful people in my team, and all I did over the time is, because I couldn't get my head around it, some awesome people collated all that stuff for me, and I just handed it across to barrister and solicitor in a file, and it cost me over 10 grand if I'm honest, but they put together and put all the crimes that people have caused in letters, and we sent out letters like cease and desist to different people. Now, nothing will come of the cease and desists, believe it or not, because what that was for me, because I took legal advice, was if I pay out a lot of money and I get it put in a file and I send it to them, that's proof that we've done all the homework. Now what happens next is those letters I keep, some are 10 pages long, and when something else happens and that individual attacks me again, then that letter is a legal document that they've already been warned, and that legal document can go directly to Suffolk Police, who don't have to do much homework anymore because it's been done for them by my legal team. And then it doesn't cost me a penny then to push forward with prosecution. Hopefully that makes sense. I don't want to do it. I just hope that people just get on with their lives and leave me alone now. I've told them that I haven't done anything. Keep proving and proving it. Keep getting cleared. Now just get on with your life and leave me alone. You leave me alone, I leave you alone. And I'm having a cup of soldier on coffee today. It's great news this morning to wake up to see that the Israeli, excuse me, the Israeli-Palestine ceasefires going to hopefully go down well, and no one else to die. People are now being released back in. Palestinians are going back into Gaza, and it's a mess, isn't it? Gaza's a mess. That's going to take about, I think, I'm going to be honest, ladies and gentlemen, I think that's going to take about another 20 years plus to rebuild Gaza, to be back to being beautiful. That's a shame, isn't it? But even though that's happening, you still have pro-Palestinian marches taking place now. They're still going to go ahead. Do you want to know why? Because these pro-Palestinian marches, it's not about the ceasefire anymore. It's about a group of nasty, vindictive, evil bastards that are probably unemployed, unwoke, and just need attention. It's about attention seeking now. Vile people. They want peace. Peace to the Middle East, but death to all Jews. Isn't that what they say, the pro-Palestinians, isn't it? They're vile people, in my opinion. Really, really vile. Yeah. And I'm reading this morning that allegedly, Meghan Markle's trip to Paris was a huge success. It was to a certain degree. And listen, whether I like her or not, I don't care. I thought her white trouser suit looked stunning. That's just my opinion. I liked it. I went, ooh, very elegant. Even Vogue have put Meghan down as one of the best dressed at the Paris Awards, the Paris fashion bloody thing. They've got her down. And even Anne Wintour, the editor of Vogue, smiled at her and gave her an embrace and a kiss on the cheek. Now that's an endorsement in itself, isn't it? But was it worth it? Was it worth it? Because what's happened now is it's prompted more rumours and more stories that their marriage is in the gutter. They're married. She's proving that she doesn't need, right? She turns up dressed like this, Duchess, but I don't need Harry. She's proving she doesn't. She is moving in a different direction, and she's proving that she doesn't need him now. Basically, she's got Harry. She has sucked the fucking life out of him. He's a walking corpse, and she's now thriving. So I do honestly believe that there is going to be a divorce on the cards at some stage, probably next year. You can see it. He's a mess, isn't he? When they were together, they're getting the Humanitarians of the Year award for helping everyone. It looked uncomfortable, didn't it? It looked really uncomfortable. And good news. Well, this is good news and bad news. First of all, I want to point this out. I don't believe anyone should burn a Bible or burn a Quran. That's just my opinion. I don't believe you should do it. You're doing it for attention. That's why you do it. You do it to draw attention, right? And it shouldn't happen. An individual that did burn the Quran, who was convicted for doing it, a judge has overruled it. A judge has overruled it and went, no, it's not a hate crime. What did the judge write? The judge overruled the conviction of the man who burnt the Quran by saying it was this guy's right. It's his right to offend whoever he wants. You can't take that away from him. That's a fair point, isn't it? So when people say I'm offended, I usually go, I don't give a fuck if you're offended. It's not my concern if you're offended. I don't care. And that's a fair point, because I don't care if I offend someone. If someone offends me, I don't care. I'm offended. Okay, that's offended me. It doesn't mean anything. But for a judge to overrule that and say, no, it's not hate. It's his right to offend. Well done on that judge. Well done on that judge. Now, on that alone, there should be dozens of people released from prison today, that have tweeted the wrong thing and went, oh, I've offended such and such. And hopefully it'll stop the police from knocking on people's door going, hello, you posted something on Facebook and you offended one of your neighbours. I'm like, well, fuck my neighbour then. I mean, just stop it. I'm not saying that in general. I actually have lovely neighbours. I'm just pointing out that we need to get past this nonsense, don't we? It's about time we got past this nonsense and started to show some common sense. Oh, God. Talking of common sense, ladies and gentlemen, I'm pushing towards elderly now, aren't I? I'm 50. And many of you that watch me are 50 years and beyond. Well, the National Trust. Let's look at the National Trust. Now, the National Trust is there for... It's not there for kids, is it? Now I know you're going to say there's kid. I take my kids to the bird sanctuary and we go to. I get it, but it's not designed for kids. The National Trust is run off lottery grants, government funding, and people that join the National Trust, isn't it? Now, what you won't have joining the National Trust is 16-year-olds and 17-year-olds and 18-year-olds and 20-year-olds and 25-year-olds and 26-year-olds. No, no, no. People that join the National Trust are usually, ready, married, elderly. I'm going to probably stereotype this and I'm going to say people that join the National Trust are 35 years of age and older, aren't they? Because we like to go out on a Sunday or go for a drive if we can, visit these beautiful architecture and buildings and history. That's what we do. So this next bit pisses me off because the National Trust have went a little woke, haven't they? And I'm going to be honest, I am a member of the National Trust, but hand on heart, I am not going to renew my membership. I don't want to because of where they're going. And I'll tell you what they've just done. The National Trust have now decided to put vegan tampons in their male toilets. What the fuck? Vegan tampons in the male toilets at different National Trust establishments. Now that itself tells me that the people working at the National Trust are not the right people for those of us that want to be members. And I won't renew it. All they're doing is offending men 50 years of age plus that go into those toilets, and we see these on the wall and it pisses us off. Now I said earlier on that you can offend anyone, but when you're hiring a woke, say, person in your company at National Trust who's putting this nonsense out around the toilets, it offends the people that donate to National Trust. Because the people that aren't becoming members of National Trust are the men with fucking skirts, the men running around dressed as women don't go to National Trust, do they? No, they don't. It's the proper men that go there, the pensioners. So if you're offending us to try and tick a box, you're going to lose a lot of money, National Trust. So well done in ruining what we used to like to go to, and now I don't. So there we go. Anyway, ladies and gentlemen, that's enough nonsense for me. I'll end that there, will I? No, I'll end on a high. If you're now going to apply for a UK passport, what you will find when it arrives at your home is there's a new coat of arms on the front of the passport, and it's the King. King Charles's new coat of arms is now on display in all new UK passports. Thanks for watching my videos, everyone. I appreciate your support. Have a wonderful day and stay safe. And if you haven't subscribed, why not? It's free.